Yo, what is going on, people? It is your boy Rayshawn back on another video, and while this isn't the typical Smash videos I make, I decided to look at... Why is that doing that? There we go. I decided to look at the Smash tier list because I can. Yeah, let's just go with that. Because I can. I don't know, maybe y'all can get a little more of my opinion on how I feel about, you know, every character in this game and their place in the tier list. Although, I wouldn't entirely rely on tier lists. Some characters at E tier can kill you in like 2 hits. Like, as I will get into that. I'll make this quick. I don't want to take too much of you guys' time. So, Steve. You know what? Yeah. We all knew Steve was gonna be up in there. We already know. Again, I said it a million times. He's an anomaly. An anomaly. Dude could just... I need a visual example. Let me take this spoon. You see what I mean? You can't air dodge this. You can't air dodge it. You can't spot dodge. You can only hope. That's it. You know, all of his normal buttons are just ridiculous. Yeah, sure, he has horrible air mobility, but that doesn't matter because he has minecart. He has way too many options, and I haven't even said anything about blocks yet, but y'all already know the deal. It's funny that the top 3 characters all start with an S. Ain't that funny? Sonic, we already know. We already know how I feel about Sonic. I have a little Mii sword fighter short. All they literally got to do is camp you out with spin dash. And my gosh, bro, if they make a Smash 6, they need to change his moveset. Sonic's side B and down B are literally the same move. I think down B, the only difference is that down B is like a multi-hit. It's a multi-hit. That is the only difference. Other than that, they function the same. And it's like, bro, no what? Like, Sonic has okay combos in this game. To be entirely honest, Sonic has some alright combos in this game, but they still, like, he relies too much on that ball, and it's like, bro, change him up. I watched the 3rd Sonic movie not too long ago, and it reminded me that I really do like Sonic, and that he could have a much more flexible kit, but no, it's just spin dash across the entire stage, going back and forth, and you gotta catch him. So much fun. Alright, moving on. Snake. Solid Snake. Solid in matchups for sure. That's why he's top 3. I'm not surprised by that at all. His bombs, his grenades, he makes the entire field a hitbox, basically. That's the best way I can put it. He just puts a bomb somewhere, or he can put it on you. If you're being too defensive, which I'm very defensive when it comes to fighting snakes, he can run up to you, put a bomb on you, and then just anytime he wants, he can detonate it. Of course, you have some options to avoid that. You can either air dodge right when he presses it, or you can just block. But then that leaves you open for grabs, where he could just lay you on the ground and hit you with one of the most ridiculous up tilts in the entire game. So, pick your poison. Game and watch. Up B. That's all I'm gonna say. Up B. Not surprised he's up there. Rob. Neutral air. Not surprised at all. And stupid side B and stupid everything. I would honestly rate Rob a little higher than I would rate Game and Watch, in my opinion. Rob is stupid. That's all I'm gonna say. Rob is stupid. Pyra/Mythra. I'm not convinced, but I don't know. Like, they're good. I want them to be good. Trust me. They're some of my favorite characters in the game. But I don't see that. Like, yeah, Mythra has ridiculous buttons. Pyra has strong attacks. I don't know, bro. I feel like the recovery just holds them back too much for me, honestly. Well, that's for me. But it is my opinion, so Kazi, screw that character. That's all I'm gonna say. His combos, too much damage, which, I mean, a lot of characters have combos that at least go up to 70. Do ya? Just punch. What's it called? The Electric Wind God Fist or something like that? Yeah, bro, no, that's his up smash. I don't know, he has so many moves that just stun you and kill you super early. He's like Ganon if he was a Shoto character. It's like someone was smoking something when they made this character's kit. Kazuya is heavy. Like, he has weight, he has power, he has considerable speed, not crazy speed, but considerable speed. He has an up B that kills, side B that can stun you if you're not careful, although it's pretty predictable, so I don't consider it super great anymore. And what else? Very, very annoying grabs that send you in some of the worst angles imaginable in this game. It's crazy, like, how annoyingly good this character is. I will always hate him, and for stealing the spot that Waddle Dee could have had. I'm still salty. Diddy Kong makes sense. His banana is just too dumb. In my opinion, he relies solely on that banana. He's only good because of that banana. All right, moving on. Min. Arms. I'm not talking about the game. I'm just talking about her arms specifically. Those arms are ridiculous. As a Kirby main, dealing with Min is like every other sword character in this game, but times 10. Because she could just sit there and, like, this is what my perspective looks like every time. And if you want to jump, oh, guess what? Good luck jumping over her. She can jump while doing it. So it's like you have to stop and pop every 5 seconds. No, less than that, like every 3 seconds. Just to even get close. And then again, she could just run away. Or she can grab you. And her grab is, I'm pretty sure, the second longest ranged grab in the game, I think. I think the only one that's higher is freaking Samus. Which, don't worry, I'm gonna get to her soon enough. Any character that has a neutral air that looks like this, it's a dumb neutral air if it looks like that. So Fox happens to have one of the better ones, so it can combo into all kinds of killing attacks like up smash and up smash and up smash and up smash and up smash. You know, just, you know, the move that happens to be his strongest smash attack. Sure, yeah, that's fine. And also like lower percent combos that can lead into dash attack and up tilt into up tilt into up tilt into up tilt. Why do I feel like he's just copying Kirby? Peach. Yeah, y'all have already seen it. I got a little clip of a Peach hitting me with like a 70% combo or something like that. Ridiculousness. If you also seen Sam Sora, makes sense. Joker. Yeah, Arsene's just kind of dumb. I'd say he deserves the S spot still, although he fell off significantly. I remember when he was top tier, like the top, but that's changed. Yoshi? Yosh? You know, I'm not surprised this big nose, green nose, land dinosaur character is at top S because of his air speed, air mobility, his forward air being dumb. Like his tail, well, I think I haven't played Yoshi in a while. I think it's his side tilt that leads into up tilt, or is it, yeah, side tilt into up air, into up air, into up air, and then potentially kills, depending on how bad your character's aerial speed is. Because Yoshi has the second highest aerial speed in the game, so it's like he can just easily follow where you're going. It's like, yeesh. Like the only bad move Yoshi has is his side B. That's it. Every single other move he has can serve a purpose and make the match a lot harder to deal with. Pikachu, yeah, just Pikachu. Like, go watch ESAM. You'll know why he's S. A rank. Finally, we're moving on to A. Roy, the cockroach. Goodness, bro, he's like a monkey! He's like a thing that's just always jumping around. It's like a little flea. Oh my gosh, bro. This is the worst part of the game right here. Dirt beneath my shoe. Disgusting! You cockroach? Oh my gosh, bro, if I let another cockroach win again! Let's just say I have a lot of hatred for this character. Yeah, just extremely fast. Close range sword attacks. Very fast. Did I mention that already? Neutral air is dumb. Roy and Chrom actually share this very same thing. Jab, their little sword attack where they just kind of do that, is dumb. That goes into everything. It combos into everything. Not everything. It combos into their most significant kills. That and the forward smash, I think. Neutral jab into forward air or back air. That's like the main one I'm always getting hit with. Just crazy character, bro. Olimar. The only thing I can think of why Olimar is placed this high is because of his down B tech, where he can like blow a whistle and, like, you know, you have the invincibility. I don't think that's the entire thing though. I don't know, honestly, like, sorry guys, if I feel like I'm not giving the best explanation for these characters, because I literally, like, I never look at this game really as much. The only time I do anything with this game is when I hop on my TV, play this game, and then send out a video. Like, that's about it. And the prior knowledge that I had before I sort of fell off this game, I kind of stopped paying attention to what characters' texts were after Sora came out, because, yeah, no. I think they nerfed Up Smash, so that's not really a thing anymore. I'm spending way too long on this big nose, squinty-eyed looking Cloud. A rank? Yeah, no, it makes sense. Back air. Back air carries Cloud. It's ridiculous. Like, nobody uses back air as much as Cloud does. Like, back air is ridiculous. Also, like, limit break is pretty good. He can do some. He's all right at pressure. Like, I never really play Cloud. I'm just going off of how I feel and what I deal with. Like, I played against plenty of these characters to sort of just know what they're good at. So, yeah, up air, still pretty good at catching people in the air. Forward air, stupid. Range is exceptional, so yeah, Cloud being at A, it's fine. Recovery still sucks though. Luigi. I feel like Luigi should at least be higher than Olimar. I think Luigi's a little bit better than Cloud. Well, no, actually, yes. Yes, I think Luigi's better than Cloud and Olimar because his combo, like, yes, I know. It's just, if you are good enough to consistently do that combo with Luigi, he has the game. I think Luigi is stupid, bro. The amount of times I'm gonna start posting my matches where I lose to the most ridiculous stuff in this game, just so y'all can see where I'm coming from with this. His plunger is why he's this high. You know, I'm gonna just give you all the facts. Hot take. Luigi's that high up because of his plunger. That grab does everything. For some reason, the plunger falls off, and you like, okay, that's not like the craziest thing, but it can be really annoying to deal with sometimes, especially when you're off the stage. And then his 0 to death combo, and then down B, like his down B is pretty good. Yeah, up B is just the one punch man ability. No. Every time I see Luigi, it's like I almost want to hop off because it's like I'm not dealing with that. Bayonetta. Ooh. I think Olimar should get dropped down because Bayonetta's also just stupid. Like, oh no, we gotta talk about this. Sorry, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I just see Samus not where she should be. Samus should be like the top of A for how stupid Samus is. Hold up. Let's finish Bayonetta. Bayonetta, she has the counter that slows you down. That's ridiculous enough. I mean, if you can land it, but if you do, it's like free punish every time. You can do almost whatever you want with your opponent. You can make a grilled cheese sandwich while your opponent's in slow motion from the recoil of that counter. You could just make a grilled cheese sandwich and then still finish them off with the smash attack, because yeah, that move is stupid. And then her combo game that sends you all the way up into the stratosphere. Hate that attack, bro. Not to mention how flexible her recovery can be. Like, she can surprisingly, like, just, you know, she'd do like 500 different attacks and still make it back to the stage. It's like, bro, even though it's not too far from what she does in her own game. So Samus, the one character. Okay, if this was a tier list personally for me, Samus would be at the top. Samus and Snake, and then probably Steve. Those would be in order the worst matchups for me. I'm not even joking. Samus is the most annoying zoner. Basic, yeah, but the most annoying zoner in the game. The amount of ridiculousness that this character has at her fingertips. The longest range grab in the game, that's one. So good luck trying to shield her from mid-range because she will grab you. She has charge shot, which, screw charge shot, that's all I'm gonna say. 35% on just a single charge shot, fully charge shot. 35, what increases, so 30-ish something. In 2 charge shots, she can have you at 60%, over 60%, in just 2 charge shots if she hits those. That is already, like, yeah, you can block it, and sure, it can be predictable depending on where you are. But if she has you cornered, it's the worst thing. It is the worst thing. I'm mainly talking as if, like, I play Kirby or something. But no, honestly, Samus is just hard for me to deal with in general. You barely touch her shield, uppy. She has way too much going on for her. Like, she's got uppy. All you gotta do is barely touch your shield, uppy. Or she could roll. Her roll is not super great, but it's still like, it's a far roll. What else? Yeah, those little bombs. Down B? Why? That's all I'm gonna say is why. Down B, the bombs are ridiculous. Can change her entire air trajectory and shrinking her hurt box. So it's like boop, 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 boop. Where am I gonna land? Which is ridiculous because you think it would be easy to hit her since she's moving really slow while doing it. And no, it's actually quite difficult. And then she can also go into neutral air, which her aerial game is just really good on top of it. Like on top of everything, aerial game is just ridiculous. I don't... Bro, this character. Samus will forever be my #1 mortal enemy in this game. Palutena makes sense. I think she's fine in this spot. She has, you know, good enough attacks. I mean, I can still beat her pretty easily if I really lock in. But back air and dash attack are like significant. If any Palutena just wants to throw out something and not take damage, they're just going to use dash attack or back air. And I still haven't even talked about neutral air yet. And, you know, it being neutral air, yeah, she's A. She's A. Up air is really strong. Down, up smash has a long-lasting hitbox. Counter is... honestly, counter is not that crazy. Explosive flame could be annoying to deal with. Auto reticle is annoying to deal with. Like she's a good A. She's a good A. Mario combos all the way up into the stratosphere. Up air, like, you know, I don't got too much to say about Mario. He's your standard. Like he's good. He's good. He's got the neutral air. All right, up tilt. Like he's got juggle combos. He's got juggle combos. And then cape. I've seen how ridiculous cape can be in the right situation. What else? Like, yeah, I don't got too much to say about Mario. He's A. I can believe that. Corrin. Yeah, Corrin deserves to be an A. I have a bit of bias, but who really cares? She kind of had like some issues going on, but people are finally starting to realize that Corrin is actually pretty good in this game. Back air is ridiculous. Up air, like her range is pretty good. Sure, she's a little on the slower side, but she's got good frame data in my opinion. Good frame data. Not to mention side B. Yeah, side B. If you hit the tip of side B, it's kind of like GG's. She has pretty strong kill potential. Wario, he's fat. His neutral air into up air, into fart, ridiculous. Yeah, that's another thing. His fart, like, I don't see that many Wario's online if I'm being honest, but I just know, like, if he has waft, you're kind of screwed over. You can't even really hit him out of it because I think it has invincibility. Like, that's my opinion. Like, yeah, he's got other, like, really strong attacks, so that's just what I, you know. Yeah, and for some reason, his neutral B is better than Kirby's, even though he's not inhaling anything. He just has a big mouth, but it has more range than Kirby's inhale, which is a literal vacuum. I don't understand that, but okay, A tier. Sora, A tier, makes sense. Fire, freeze, thunder, fire, fire, fire.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
Bro, that's the main thing. This is more like a tier list on who gets on my nerves the most. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I think his projectile game, it's not like super crazy, but it can just be kind of annoying to deal with. I'm trying not to say this with the perspective of me playing Kirby, because usually these are problems that I have when I'm playing as Kirby. Although Kirby does have many limitations, we'll get to him later. Sora though, like, yeah, in the right situation, his projectiles can be ridiculous, like annoying to deal with. Just annoying, they're like obstacles. His aerial game is what I really have a problem with, where he can just float. He can tap your shield and then float away. It's like Kirby's forward air, when he can sort of back up while using forward air, but it's a sword, and Sora can do it like twice. It is like, why? Because every time you think you can attack Sora, you can't. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I don't think either, because now I realize I could air slash him. Like, if I'm playing Shulk and he does that, after the second hit, I can air slash him, I think. Or third, it depends. I have to test that out again. As much as I hate Sora, putting all bias aside, I can see him being A. He has some pretty good attacks, and not a bad recovery either, so yeah. Oh, and Uppy's really strong. Falco, makes sense. His up tilt, he does everything with up tilt. This character is carried by his combos with up tilt. It's just boom, up tilt into up air, into up air, up tilt into back air. And this is at higher percents. Like I think he has the highest jump in the game because he's a bird, which I mean, I guess that makes sense. So yeah, he could just catch you in the air after doing his up tilt for the millionth time. Annoying. Wolf. How do man, I mean, he's all right. His airspeed is what carries him, I feel like. Pretty good normals, like forward tilt is pretty annoying. Down smash can catch people. Like, yeah, Wolf A tier, I see that. Hero, I don't get, I can see how Hero can be higher than Shulk. Higher than Ryu? Like, nah, I recently fought against Ryu and I was like, has Ryu always been this good? Like, that's what I think. I feel like Ryu should at least be better than Hero. Just saying. Like, if Ryu's better than Shulk, but not better than Hero, I don't know. I think there's something a little off with that. I feel like Hero and Shulk should be put at least in the same tier. Like, well, they are in the same tier, but like same level. If this is based off of order, which I'm pretty sure it is, I think Shulk and Hero should at least sit right side by side because they have kind of, they're similar in kit. Obviously, I think Hero has some faster attacks, slightly faster attacks in the air. Hot take, Shulk has the range. And I know I was just talking about Ryu a second ago, but you know what? We're gonna leave him there. He's good. He's a good Shoto character. Makes sense. Like, Hero has a lot of shenanigans. Maybe they're rating him off of the fact that his shenanigans are just too strong, and whatever RNG he gets, if he uses it effectively enough, it's game for you. That's understandable. If we're going off of that, then fine, A tier, and a little bit higher than Shulk, sure. But for Shulk, like, Shulk generally is better than Hero, in my opinion. Like, he has more consistency, obviously, because, you know, he only has 5 Minato arts, and all you have to do is watch the cooldowns. You have Buster, which racks up the most damage in the game at once, in my opinion. Smash art, which is one of the earliest ways to kill people. Jump, best recovery in the, well, okay, maybe not best recovery in the game, but he can recover pretty well with jump. And he already has a decent recovery when he doesn't have jump, in my opinion. Speed art, very fast mobility, can do combos with it. Neutral air and the down airs, some of my favorite ones to do. Shield, heaviest character in the game, can survive literally anything. I've never died to anything with Shield. I don't think any Shulk has died to anything with Shield, because Shield is just OP. Not to mention they nerfed it, and it's still OP. So yeah, now Minato art Shulk, yeah, Minato arts carry Shulk a lot. If he was just normal Shulk, he would be probably like B or C. But he's all right. Shulk is pretty good. It's my second main, you know. I like maining him. Also, Xenoblade Chronicles is a great game. Me Brawler, not surprised at all to see this character. Above Samus, hold up. I can't talk about this for too long. This video is already gonna be longer than I want it to be. I can tell. A tier makes sense. We're gonna kind of skim through the rest of these. If I have something to say, I'll say something. But just know, whatever you're thinking, I'm most likely thinking too. Me Brawler has a neutral air, you know, he's pretty much Mario. Not as good as Mario. Forward air is pretty good for combos. Like, forward smash does a lot of damage. It kills very early. Yeah, they have some good moves, not to mention up B being stupid. That can kill at like 60%. Or up B can kill, like, you know, the up B where they pretty much do like the punch. That up B is kind of ridiculous. Terry, okay, that's all I'm gonna say. When he's in okay mode, in my opinion, he's top of A. No, he's like Luigi level. Yeah, he's Luigi level when he's in okay mode, but genuinely, yeah, that's fine. Samus, Zero Suit Samus, I mean, yeah, I played against a Zero Suit Samus, though, like a couple of them recently. I think she should be at least a little higher. Or, no, actually, no, she's fine right here. She's fine right here. She can, her tether is just annoying. If you can get past her tether game and her flip jumps, 1,000 flip jumps, then yeah, you can beat her. Greninja, I think Greninja's better than Zero Suit Samus, in my opinion. Neutral air, forward air, high kill potential. Counter is pretty interesting. Counter setups are interesting. Side B can be, you know, if you're not expecting it, side B can be pretty good. I think Greninja's better. Pac-Man, dang, Pac-Man fell off. I'm not gonna lie, Pac-Man fell off. I mean, I don't have as much trouble with Pac-Man as I used to either. Yeah, I don't know, his fire hydrant stuff and his fruits, those fruits, bro. Those fruits. Pokemon Trainer above Toon Link is crazy. Above Toon Link is actually crazy. I'm not surprised Toon Link is the best out of all the Zelda characters either, because Bro, I hate Toon Link, bro. Genuinely, every time I see him, I actually want to hop off. This character makes me more mad just by looking at him than Snake does, because it's like, I know what this character is going to do. Like, he's just going to throw bombs, he's going to Z-drop bombs, he's going to use tether, like, he's going to use all of his annoying Link stuff, on top of just being really fast. Like, he's a Link, but fast and still pretty strong. It's like... Did I ask? Yeah, I kind of, yeah. A, that makes sense. And then Lucina being an A makes sense. You know, typical Swordy, a little bit. Still better than Marth. Where's Marth? Oh my goodness. Y'all... Okay, real quick. Sorry, I'm gonna jump a little bit to Marth for a second. I understand that Marth without Tipper sucks. Yeah, he really sucks. You have to like consistently hit Tipper in order for him to probably shoot past Lucina. But I think Marth is better than C. Like, he's at bottom C here. Y'all really gotta think about this. Lower than Kirby. And I'm not saying that as in like Kirby sucks, because like I main Kirby and I think Kirby should be better than this. Well, I haven't looked at the tier list yet, so I gotta judge that first. But Marth being all the way down here is kind of crazy to me. If we're going off of like who's a sword character in this game, 1, 2, I guess you can say me, Sword Fighter. Marth is the 3rd worst sword fighter character in this game. Like, this has to be when he's not landing tippers. Or at least like ever landing tippers or something, because he's pretty much Lucina, but just with like extra added damage if he gets Tipper. But I guess he also has lower damage if he doesn't get Tipper. I mean, I could see, but I don't know. I feel like it should be at least a little bit higher. I mean, they're pretty much functionally the same character. Young Link. Yeah, he shouldn't stray too far from Toon Link, because they pretty much do the same thing. It's just another annoying kid throwing his projectiles everywhere. Like, yeah, same thing. Pit, Dark Pit, B tier. Yeah, they're like right in the middle. That perfectly fits them. They have a little bit of everything. Pretty good combo game. Their aerials are kind of dumb. They hit like 500 times. They can keep you in the air very easily. Yeah, side B invincibility. Down B is pretty good at being defensive. Like, they have a bit of everything, and that's pretty good. I think this is fine. Captain Falcon. Yeah. I can see him being a little bit better than Ken and Rosa if you're really playing good with Captain Falcon. His offense is overwhelming sometimes. I think he's A when he's offense crazy and he's getting the correct guesses on you. Not to mention down air just being good, and him being able to catch you with up B and up B killing. Like, he's all right. He's all right. Ken surprisingly fell off. Like, Ken used to be rated higher than Ryu, but now it's just the opposite. I mean, that's cool. I still like Ken better, though. Rosalina being in B makes sense. I know all too well her weaknesses. But no, her setups with Luma are crazy still. And I've yet to make a new video on her. It's going to be a lot shorter, don't worry. It won't be like almost an hour next time. But I'm going to reshoot. I'm going to remake a video with her soon enough, showcasing not only my growth in this character, because I've already mixed up, I already changed sort of how I play with her. But yeah, no, she's good right here. Without Luma, she's a little bit like, without Luma, she's probably a C, because Luma is the GOAT. Let's just be real. Luma is the GOAT, and a lot of things that make Rosalina is Luma. That's why it's Rosalina and Luma. They cannot function super well without each other. But even then, in some nice setups, in some niche setups, they can function by themselves too. Like, I've killed people with just Luma. It was hilarious. Ness, you know, for as notorious and as annoying as his character is, I'm surprised he's not higher now I think about it. I can see why, I can see why any of these characters can be better than Ness. But I don't know, Ness just has some attacks that are just like, what is this? Like, PK Fire, obviously. Like, I don't even need to say anything on PK Fire. You know. His combos are actually pretty good. He can take you across the entire stage if you're not, you know, if he's outplaying you. Down B is a good aerial mix-up. Back air is pretty strong. Strongest back throw in the game. Yeah, no, Ness is pretty good. Okay, a good Sheik. I've yet to run into a super good Sheik. I've barely lost against Sheik, and it's mainly because, you know, Sheik has no kills. Not saying she can't, but just Like, it's gonna take a while to kill. Like, even as a Kirby main, it's like, I feel like she takes forever to kill me. But I don't know, she gets a good needle throw into down B, or needle throw into up smash, or however she does her stuff. Like, she has the sauce. And when she sauces, when she's doing her sauce, that B tier is understandable. Meta Knight, that's fair. Meta Knight is fair. He's not super good. Like, he has like a toothpick of a sword. It's super tiny. Like, yeah, he does not have range with that sword, but he's very fast. Like, he's really fast. Forward smash is very good. Yeah. Mega Man. Yeah, I'm starting to understand Mega Man's matchup a little more, like, just with who I play. Mega Man's not crazy to deal with. He's just annoying. Like, he has lemon drop, those little lemon neutral things that he does, where he could just kind of beep, 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 and then jump while doing it. It's kind of like, stop, please. Like, that's annoying. Forward air comes out very fast, actually, so that could be kind of some trouble to deal with. Back air is really strong. I've seen saw combos into back air. I've been hit with a saw combo into a back air before. I was just kind of like, what? Like, Mega Man, he's pretty good. And then the leaves. Ugh, the leaves. The leaf shield isn't even super great. It's just annoying. It's just like, bro, like, stop it. Stop. And thank goodness that they didn't make it like how it was in Smash 4. Because Smash 4's leaf shield, where you can just kind of hold on to it for however long you want. Not permanent, but just, you know, a much longer time. But they sort of have a set duration for how long they want you to keep it on in this game. So that at least fixes some issues with him that I had. Inkling, yeah. Remember when Inkling was at the top, guys? If y'all have seen this game from the very beginning, you know that Inkling was like the top. And obviously we had less characters, so there was that. And Inkling was actually my second main also at that time. I really liked their kit. I was a huge Splatoon fan at the time. So seeing them, playing them, I was like, oh yeah, they feel like top tiers. Now they're put at B. They're lower than a lot of characters, lower than Sheik. I'm surprised, actually. But yeah, just like Sheik though, they can't kill, so it makes sense. They can kill in niche setups like side B, but people are starting to realize that side B is very predictable. You can't do the Rhoda as much anymore, so that's, you know, that's kind of sad. They have still a really good back air. Neutral air combos, like, they still have good combos. They just can't close out a stock when they really need to. They don't have a move that's going to be like, bam, you're out of there, like every other character. So I can see why they're that low. Sephiroth, I think he's held back by his weight, if I'm being honest. Because in my opinion, as much as I loathe this character, bro, like, he has an overall really strong kit. Like, some of the longest range in the game. Can have some ridiculous pressure if applied in the right situation. Very early kills. His one-winged form is stupid. Super armor on some attacks. Forward tilt. Like, just let me in. You know what I'm saying? Just let me in. And an up tilt. Like, huge coverage. And Octo Slash is pretty good. Yeah, he's alright. A little bit better than Byleth, though. That makes sense. It makes sense. I think as strong as Byleth is, and as crazy as he is at shield breaks, Sephiroth just has a little bit more pressure, and that makes sense to me. Byleth is slower on top of that. Byleth is much slower. Neutral air is really good, though. He can do freaking neutral air into, like, dash attack. MK Leo obviously has great setups. Or MK Leo obviously has great results with him, like, every match. Like, that's why people started looking at Byleth like, hey, he's actually a pretty good character. Yeah, I knew he was. Down smash is the strongest down smash in the game, I think. Back air is pretty strong. Forward air is pretty strong. He's in a good spot. Ice climbers is annoying. I hate ice climbers, and I think that they are Luigi tier if played in the right situation. But I can also see why they're bad, because if you have a way to at least get rid of one of them for a short time, then they suck. So that makes sense. Pichu, Little Rat, lightest character in the game. Great combos. I love the lightning loops combos that he has. Like, I love it. That's why I like him better than Pikachu. Plus, he's just smaller. Like, yeah, he can die very early, but I'm used to playing characters that are glass cannons. Donkey Kong is a lot higher than he used to be, and that is nice. Donkey Kong is pretty good, and I'm starting to see that also. His back air is stupid. Like, sure, he has like a huge hitbox and he's still combo food, but he's good. Like, I can see him easily like beating all the other heavy. Wait. Oh, he is higher than all the other heavies. Oh, shoot. I mean, yeah, that's believable to me. It's believable. Not to mention cargo throw. His cheese with his grabs. His cheese with his grabs, honestly. Bro, his grabs are really dumb. Screw cargo throw. All right, moving on to C tier. Lucario. I think Lucario should be B, honestly. But with him without aura, yeah, he has low damage. Can't really kill that easily. His back air is still really good, but I could just see him being taken advantage of. Banjo-Kazooie. Sorry, guys, I'm going on a little bit of a hate rant. I told y'all, not that y'all ever knew, because I did this before I made a YouTube channel. But, oh, bro, the amount of hatred that I had for this character when he released. The amount of hatred. I know there's a whole bunch of y'all that liked Banjo and Kazooie, and you can hate me for this comment. I do not care. I don't care what I'm about to sound like, but I genuinely hated this character since the beginning, bro. Just like how all y'all hated Byleth when he came out, bro. Like Banjo Kazooie, bro. Yeah, he's somewhat of a unique character. He's not another anime sword fighter character. I get that, but I knew he was going to be mid. That's the thing. I knew he was going to be mid, and I was like, bro, like, yeah. I just knew. I didn't have a clear, like, I never played the games, so like there's that. But I knew he was gonna be mid. And then when he comes out, oh, he's got an invincible side B. Okay, so it's like Charizard's, but it's invincible. Okay, noted. He's got a triple jump. Okay, some of the worst aerial speed in the game, so no good at aerial pressure. His eggs, his little eggs thing, Kazooie, the little gun thing that he shoots out. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. Like, I've seen that, and I was like, oh, dang. Like, okay, he's not just a boring character. It's like Mega Man's Lemon Drops, but just a little more stupid. And it can lead into some, like, I think some kill confirms that are kind of nuts. He has a ground pound, so, like, yeah, that makes him viable. Up smash is alright. Still kind of weak, but it's alright. Forward smash is kind of dumb, considering how many times he can throw it out. But other than that, oh yeah, and then egg grenade, that being his main like carry thing. In my opinion, egg grenade is the only reason why he's even able to apply any type of pressure. Also being a little bit, he's pretty fast too, thanks to that bird. But he's still mid. He has just a bunch of moves that other characters have, but they're worse. That's why I barely see this character now. That's why nobody hardly talks about him. Y'all wanted him so bad, and now he's not even like super relevant. Hot take. It's a hot take, but I don't think he's very relevant. You want to know who I think would have been relevant though? Waddle Dee. Alright, Wii Fit Trainer. Her zoning can be kind of crazy, but Banjo can just negate that, because in my opinion he has better zoning than Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit Trainer though can also hit you really, really hard. Really hard. In some cases I feel like she'd be better than Lucario, because having deep breathing almost all the time, if you can find the time to, you know, use your breathing style, she could be kind of insane to deal with. Racks up a lot of numbers, and plus she's a baddie, so I feel like she belongs in top C, but that's just me, right? Chrom. I hate Chrom, and Chrom should be pretty much in the same tier as Roy, off of neutral game, that is. But I can see why Chrom is worse. He's stronger at the end. His attacks are stronger at the end of his sword range. But wouldn't that make him better if you're trying to space out with him? I mean, I guess you're trying to get in there, so I guess I could see why Roy's better. Because when you're in with Roy, he's just always doing higher damage, I guess. But I feel like Chrom should at least be an A too. Yeah, sure, his recovery is abysmal and awful, but so is Pyra and Mythra's. So is Pyra and Mythra's, in my opinion. Yeah, they got side B, they got a little more flexibility with their recovery. But all they have is their uppies and then Mythra's side B. I feel like that is around the same tier as Chrom's. Maybe a little better, a little bit better. Lucas. You can't just do whatever you want when you hit people with PK Fire like Ness can, but it's a good like burst projectile option, and he could just throw it constantly. It's worse PK Fire, not worse PK Fire because it doesn't even have the same properties, but it's not as good as Ness's PK Fire. Snake combo I feel like is kind of stupid. It's a little bit overrated, but it's also like in the right situation. I've been hit with snake combo, and it's kind of like, what was that? I never died to it. Like, I never died to the setup, but I taken like 50-60% damage over it one time, and I was like, no. We can't have that. He's a little bit worse than this. I see that. And in Chrom, yeah, Chrom will destroy him. Banjo will destroy him. Lucario will destroy him. Yeah, these characters up here can destroy Lucas. I can see that. Mii Gunner. I'm trying to think, because Mii Gunner is just actually retarded. Like, Mii Gunner is, yeah, worse Samus. Like, Samus is much better than Mii Gunner. But Mii Gunner, like, there's this down special that she has where she can, like, it's like this little grenade, and it has, like, a multi-hit, and it can stun lock you, and it can kill you. It can kill, it can pressure your shield, and you can't back away from it once it touches your shield. You're stuck in block, which means that the Mii Gunner can run up to you and grab you. So, like, I feel like down B, when a Mii Gunner has down B, they're higher, because down B is just stupid. I feel like that move should not exist, but it does. And what it does to your shield should not exist, because you're just stuck there, and you know that the Mii Gunner with his slow ground speed is coming at you. It's like, bro, you already know you're about to get grabbed. And they actually have some decent aerial mobility, but that's about it. They're just worse Samus. Incineroar, cheese. That's all I say, is that he has cheese. But this guy can literally hit you for about 40 to 50 to 60 damage, depending on how much counter strength he has. It is so dumb, and how fast he can activate that counter too is crazy. Neutral B is really strong. It's pretty quick. He actually has really good combos, good juggling. Yeah, did I mention that he hits like a truck? Neutral air is good. Up smash, like he has good kill throws. He's only bad because of his speed. Again, like no, Incineroar is no. Link being the worst Link, not surprised. Link is slow, but he's really strong. Like, yes, he's slow, so they gotta accommodate. They gotta accommodate for weaknesses. But I feel like his bomb setups, bro. I played against a lot of grown Links lately, and I'm looking at this tier list, and I think he should be higher. That's just me. Ridley, I'm not surprised. Wait, okay. Is Incineroar a heavy? I don't think Incineroar is a heavy. Yeah, him being better than Bowser is believable. See, Bowser is good, and he's obviously very fast. But he's like, I remember somebody saying this a while ago. Bowser is just predictable. Like, he has a lot of the same moves. He's not flexible. He's good, but he's not flexible. He's kind of like Kirby. Like, you know what Kirby's gonna do most of the time. You know that they only have like a few options they can do. It's like the same thing with Bowser. Bowser has this, it's like, oh, you know he's gonna do that. Ridley, on the other hand, has a few mix-ups and a better recovery. And also neutral air. I think Ridley has one of the most annoying neutral airs in the entire game. Huge coverage. It's better than Shulk's in my opinion. The only neutral airs that I think are more annoying than Shulk's is Ridley's and Rob's. Ridley and Rob have some stupid neutral airs. I think Rob has the best neutral air in the game. Or by best, I mean most annoying. It literally just, it's like this weird startup. It hits all around him, and it has a delay, so it's like there's almost no way you can punish Rob. Almost no way to punish Rob when he throws that stupid attack out. So it's just kind of like, well, that's retarded. I don't know why I went back to Rob, but it Ridley sort of has the same thing. It's very fast. Oh yeah, it's much faster than Shulk's on top of that. And he can just kind of spam it multiple times. So I think Ridley is in a good place. They're still kind of light. Like, Ridley's a lighter heavyweight. Like, he almost doesn't feel like a heavyweight. Side B is also stupid. It can take you off the stage. And if he uses it off the stage and you're off stage, well, he just takes you down to the abyss. Forward smash is identical to Pyra's in strength. So that should tell you, you will die at 50%. Better than Bowser. Bowser makes sense. Like, I already pretty much covered what I said about Bowser. Bowser is just predictable. Good, but predictable. Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt. I don't have much to say about this dog. Like, I can see him being better than Kirby because of his range and the amount of zoning crap that he can throw at you. Makes sense to me. Kirby! Finally! We're finally on Kirby! Took forever for me to get here, but we did it. We did it, guys. Kirby. Now, I'll make this short because I will rant. So Kirby's matchups, I can see how I've lost to everybody in this game before. That's one thing. I can see how Kirby can struggle against all these characters above. Like, I can see that. In my opinion, I struggle fighting King DDD with Kirby, and obviously King DDD's down here. Maybe that's a skill issue, but that's just me. Good attacks, and I'm gonna try to throw my bias away. because obviously I play this character the most. Kirby makes sense being in C. Hey, at least he's not bottom. Where was he in the last one? Gross! Absolutely disgusting. Side by side with me, Sword Fighter. Me, Sword Fighter is dog cheeks. I know it just made a montage on him too, but I did that just as a celebration. It's like, hey, it's me, the character, and like, I don't know, not many people get to really see me, Sword Fighter. Like, I feel like me, Sword Fighter is underrated, but he's also trash. So, in my opinion, here's my opinion about me, Sword Fighter. Me, Sword Fighter is garbage, okay? The only reason why I did that good with him is because I made him work. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. But real quick, yeah, sorry, we're gonna talk about this for a second. Yeah, no, Kirby being rated by me, Sword Fighter, in the previous tier, y'all are crazy. But yeah, I see you guys had to change a heart. I see you guys had to change a heart, so we're not even gonna focus on that anymore. Kirby has really good spacing if you can space him right. Forward air is pretty good. Like, I think Kirby has one of the better forward airs in the game. When it comes to tilts, Kirby's an S. I think everyone can agree with that. Kirby is an S from tilts. Not like S as an entire character, but if we were to do like a tilt tier list, Kirby would be up there. His up tilt is crazy. Invincibility. Can beat out some sword attacks. I've seen it and tested it and done it online. It's actually crazy. I'm like, how did that even hit? I've beaten Ganondorf's freaking down B where he like goes down, does an attack. I beat that. That's in a clip. Forward tilt is very good. It can catch people off the ledge. It's very fast. I like doing running forward tilt. That's great. Down tilt is ridiculous. Lowers your hurt box to pancake level. So almost nobody can hit you while you're doing that. Nobody can grab you while you're doing that. Although I would like to see if that will work for Samus. I doubt it, but I kind of want to see. I feel like it has like an 80% chance to trip. Like the trip chance on Kirby's down tilt is so high. It's almost like you feel sorry when you throw down tilt out on your opponent because you know that it's going to lead into an easy forward smash, which is like, what, 20%, 20, 30%? Not 30, maybe it's like 20. Sorry, I'm rough guessing. 20% just off of like a straight down tilt into forward smash, which that's if you're starting off at 0. Just it would be higher, but yeah, it's just ridiculous stuff. Like all his tilts are really good. He has the makings to almost be a higher tier character, but his speed is hindering him, especially airspeed. His airspeed is pretty bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty bad. You can't get very far. You can hit opponent maybe a few times with Kirby, but when they're at higher percents, you kind of just have to rely on strong kill attacks like back air, up air, and then like getting them off stage, down air for, you know, spiking and, you know, the typical Kirby cheese. Like, that's what you sort of have to rely on later. But he has very good combos, like very good combos. By standard, all these characters just have a little bit more cheese compared to Kirby, so if it was my Kirby though, I'd put him in A. Moving on, Isabelle is a I don't care, bro. I don't know why Villager is worse than Isabelle. I like Villager a lot more despite the torment that he's put on me over the years. I'm trying to throw away the bias, but every time I see this dog, I just want to shove a handful of chocolate in its mouth. Putting hatred aside is pretty much Villager. She has Villager's kit. Some attacks I think are actually better than Villager's. Like, I think Fishing Pole. Like, Fishing Pole is easier to deal with, so it's not as good. But when it is doing something, it's kind of nuts. And especially if you somehow manage to get caught by it while she's off stage, it could just yeet you into the battle stage wall and then you die. And then her rocket setup is kind of dumb if you get hit by it. Rocket setup into like up air or something like that. Yeah, pretty cheesy, but not better than Kirby. I feel like Robin is pretty good. Again, I can see how he can lose to like Kirby and Isabelle in a general matchup. I don't know how to say this though. I feel like Robin is better than better than Chrom? No, Robin's fine here, but I don't know. I think he would be higher. His frame data is really good. Like his aerials are really good. I don't know. What's holding Robin back, guys? You guys tell me. Sorry, I'm not as well informed. I'm just going off of like what I play against and sort of just like my opinions. Yeah, you guys let me know. I feel like, should Robin be higher or do you think he's fine here? I don't know. Bowser Jr. being this low is actually kind of crazy to me. I think Bowser Jr. is better than Ice Climbers, in my opinion. I think I hate this character. Like, again, I hate a lot of characters in this game. I hate almost all of them. But putting bias aside, again, I have to put bias aside almost every time I talk about a character. I think Bowser Jr. should be above Ice Climbers. There's some things that Bowser Jr. has that is just kind of like, what? Maybe that's a skill issue again. But I don't know. I feel like their side B, yeah, it's predictable sometimes, but it can really mess you up in the right situation. And then their up air combos can rack up some stupid damage. If you don't watch out, they can cheese you with up B, and when they're out of their little clown cart, they have that hammer that does 1,000,000 damage. It can kill very early. So I don't know, I feel like they should be better than this. Mewtwo, the tail. That's all I really need to say. He would be much better if he didn't have that tail hurtbox, sorry. If he didn't have that tail hurtbox, he would be much better. For a Pokemon that weighs like 1,000,000 pounds in the actual game, he weighs like 10 ounces in this game, so he can kill him. I think he still has good projectile game, and he's pretty fast, and his tilts are kind of stupid. So like he has that, but he's not super great anymore. Jigglypuff being this low makes sense. Again, Jigglypuff is Jigglypuff. That being said, Pound is a really good side B. Like, I would put it in the A+ tier. Oh, there is an order. A+, A, and then A-. Huh, I didn't even notice. I really don't look. Yeah, Jigglypuff being in C-. The only reason why she's good is because her aerials are overall pretty good, and she can lead into some sneaky combos with her rest. I've seen it, and I've been hit at least once before by it, and it was kind of like, this character has some stuff, guys. She has some stuff, but not enough to get you through a match, because I could see all of these characters decimating Jigglypuff. If you just take advantage of what she's going to do, it's easy. Yeah, she can easily take you off the stage and keep you off the stage until you die off the stage. So she has that, but if you're knowledgeable enough with your character and you know Jigglypuff's limitations, it's not that big of a deal. Marth, again, I already sort of talked about Marth, but I think Marth should be higher. That's all I'm gonna say. Mii Sword Fighter, Dog Water. Sort of already talked about Mii Sword Fighter, but I mean, you can make him work if you're good enough. That's the best thing I can say. If you're good enough, you can make him work, but he doesn't even feel like a sword fighter. Like, as much as they want to hammer sword fighter, he's not a sword fighter. He's like a zoner character. He's like Link, but horrible, because like his zoning, okay. Tornado is good. He has a lot of really good moves. He has Tornado. Up air is really strong. Up air is stupid. One of the strongest up airs in the game. Down air is pretty strong. Dash attack launches pretty far. Like, he has some moves that are really good, but he just doesn't function. Like, he's slow. In my opinion, he's very slow. Like, Corrin slow, but even slower than that. Mii Sword Fighter also just doesn't have that much range. Like, he has some range because obviously he has a sword, but I feel like it's like Meta Knight level, if not lower sometimes. Like, he has a lot of kill setups, but it feels like he cannot kill at the same time. And that's probably my fault, because I gave him a kit. Like, I gave him side B, right? Side B can kill, which I gave him the dash. What's that side B dash called? I keep forgetting. It's called something. Blade dash? Something dash. It's that purple side B that zooms you across the stage. I like that one a lot because I think it looks cool. But it does not kill. Like, for a long time, it does not kill. But it's used as a good surprise factor, so like, you can do some stuff with Mii Sword Fighter. Genuinely, I recommend the Hero Spin. For up B, Hero Spin can kill pretty well. Tornado into up B can kill. Tornado into up air can kill. They have some moves that are considered really good, and like some setups, but other than that, they're kind of like not good, in my opinion. And down smash is abysmal. That move should pretty much not exist with how terrible it is. It will never kill. Like, it doesn't launch super crazy, even at high percents. It sucks. Down smash is awful. Moving on, I'm surprised Zelda's worse than Mii Sword Fighter. I think Zelda's really good, actually. I think Zelda's a little bit better than Jigglypuff. Yeah, she has some moves that are kind of like not good. But I don't know. I feel like Zelda should be better than that. And also Neutral B being ridiculous. It doesn't do like crazy damage and it doesn't kill, but it's just, you can match it and you can almost get out of any situation. It's kind of wild. And then her zoning setups aren't too bad either. Like, yeah, side B kind of sucks in my opinion, but I feel like getting the Dark Knight slash and then, you know, following up with whatever you do with that, I feel like that could be pretty good in the right situations. I don't see it. I don't see how Ike can be this low. Like, yeah, he sucks, and he's kind of like Chrom. Like, they share a very bad recovery, like, tree. Like, they have the same toss your sword up in the air and go straight down. Go straight up, go straight down. No movement. I think they have a little bit of movement, but, like, barely. But other than that, like, on the ground, off of, like, a punish, it's really good. But if we're going off of, like, recovery, yeah, they're gonna get cheesed. But Ike has a little more to his recovery. Like, I think Ike is... Okay, not better than Chrom's. Chrom's offense on the stage is stupid. So, like, that's the only reason why Ike is not better than Chrom. But Ike has a significantly better recovery than Chrom because he has Side B, which is like the same as me Sword Fighters, the one I use anyways, where you can just zoom across the stage and make it back a little more safely. Also, Ike is carried by his neutral air. Neutral air combos into literally everything. Down tilt is pretty good. Up forward, like, all of his arrows are good. He's like Shulk if he didn't have Minato, but just a little more power. That's basically what Ike is. And then dash attack is ridiculous. Dash attack, among the best dash attacks. That's all I'm gonna say. But I don't know why I'm talking so highly about a character that's rated in D. I don't know. I don't see why he's so bad though, honestly. I would put him in like C or B, honestly. Ikes are honestly like really hard, and then he hits like a truck, so yeah. Piranha Plant, D tier makes sense. The only reason why Piranha Plant is good at all is because of Patui and the smoke that does like 30% damage that you can get out of. And that's it. Nope, Piranha Plant sucks. I don't care. Piranha Plant is doo-doo cheeks. Villager is a lot easier to deal with, but I think Villager should at least be right alongside Isabelle. I think they are pretty much the same character. A little bit, maybe a little worse than Robin. And then again, they can like steal his like projectiles, so it's not like they struggle with zoning all that much. Struggle against zoners all that much anyways. And then their zoning isn't super great, but it's not bad, especially when you have forward air that you can spam a million times. So I don't really see why he's so low. I feel like he beats Piranha Plant, like, just most of the time. King Dedede being this low is sad. The chonky penguin. Y'all don't have enough faith in my boy. Maybe I just need to hurry up and make that King Dedede video so I can see for myself. But King Dedede is my favorite heavy, so yeah, like he again, worst aerial speed in the game. Worst aerial speed in the game, so he's not getting anywhere in the air. I feel like he's got decent pressure in the right situations, so you can like get some stuff off with him. Gordo is kind of stupid, although you can easily knock it back, but Dedede can also choose to knock it back at you, like the right back at you card. So like he has some, Gordo's is 50-50. I'll just say that. Gordo is a 50-50. He has very strong kill setups. I wouldn't ever recommend using forward smash to try to shield break. But yeah, that's another thing. King Dedede is just really slow. Really slow. But you know what? I don't mind King Dedede being in this spot of the tier, because guess who's lower than him? That's right. Suck it, King K. Rool fans. Yeah, where was he in the previous tier? Where's King K. Rool? Where is he? Where that fat croc? Ah, so he's always been underneath them. Ah! Yep. Yep, that puts a smile on my face. I don't care how low King Dedede is, as long as he's higher than K. Rool. Then we all know who the true king is! The Big Bird. King K. Rool is actually like one of the better like heavies in the game. Like generally, his belly armor, he has too many armor attacks. Let me just say that. Too many armor attacks, which is in my opinion what makes him like really hard to kill. Because he could just like throw out his fat stomach and it's like, nope, you can't kill me here. It's almost like having Minato shield, but without activating it. Like he's really tanky. Good projectile game, strong kills. I think the strongest up throw in the game, I think. Does like 20-something% damage. It's strong kill grab, back throw is really good. He does have a ground pounds. Yeah, King K. Rool being this low, yeah, it makes sense. He's fat and slow and ugly. I'm a hater at this point. I'm a hater. Simon and Richter, I think that they should be higher than this, at least on the same tier as Robin, because I feel like they can just whip you into submission. Pause. I feel like their whip is actually really good. They have way too much with that whip, in my opinion. I also really hate these characters because it's like they'll run away from you. It's the way people online play them. They play them just in this way that it's like, can I enjoy the game? No, you cannot enjoy the game. You cannot enjoy the game. And we won't let you enjoy the game because we have 500 projectiles. And yeah, there's supposed to be a zoner character. If you're a zoner character, your whole thing is projectiles. Like, I get that. But my goodness, like they made his projectiles just really, really annoying. Axe, cross, holy water, cross, axe. Just, it's like, oh, it's like you gotta play this game, you gotta play their game before you actually play the game. And I hate characters like that. But when you finally get to them, yeah, they suck. Their recoveries are bad. They suck, but I think they should be higher because there's a lot going on with their kit. Dr. Mario being this low is kind of criminal because his pills, I used to agree with Dr. Mario being low. I think he should be a little higher now because his pills into uppy, like his pills are his conversion into everything. And yeah, like he's lame, he only relies on those pills. I think he's lame for that, but they're good because I've lost to Dr. Mario, high level Dr. Mario, but a Dr. Mario. If you have a good neutral air, if you have like good moves that can cover the pills, and he's kind of like whatever, like yeah, you can throw him away, but he still has like good moves like down air and down B. Down special is really good. It's that stupid invincible tornado attack. And cape is alright. You can deal with some projectiles, not super well. And then he's just really slow. That's his main issue. He's just really slow. Really strong, but really slow. So Dr. Mario being there, yeah, yep. Final two. We finally made it. Little Mac and Ganondorf. We're just gonna talk about these two in the same light because they pretty much do the same thing, sort of. Little Mac is fast. Very fast. On the ground, he's among the best on the ground. His coverage, his speed, his attacks, his buttons, his mashing, all of that is S tier. His forward tilt, S tier. His down tilt, S tier. All of his smash attacks are S tier. They're so dumb. Like, the amount of shield pressure that this character can do to you is ridiculous. But that's about it, because everything else about him is awful. Aerials are awful. And again, some people can make him work. It's like similar to me, Sword Fighter. Trash character, but if you're good enough at the character, if you're good enough with the character, you can make him work. So I've seen some aerial stuff. Up B actually is pretty strong. And yeah, KO Punch, which if used in the right situation can kill you at 20. It is stupid. It is really stupid. Oh, and Neutral B is very strong, fully charged. I've died at... Didn't I die at 0 one time? And I'm dead? I remember, that was like the only time on screen I got that mad. Because I was like, there is no way I'm dead to that. And I died to it. It was like, okay. Whatever. So... yeah, he has some good stuff, but he's bad everywhere else, and all these characters can take advantage of his weaknesses. Ganon, also very strong, super strong. One of the best dash attacks in the game, bro. His dash attack is retarded. It launches you in the air, can lead into up air. His neutral air is really good. Like, it's a double hit attack, does lots of damage and a lot of coverage. He can act pretty quickly out of it too. So he has some good stuff, like his sword, his smash attacks are really, really dumb. His smash attacks are really dumb. Like, they kill you way too early. You can almost spam them. Like, no. That's all I'm gonna say, no. No to his smash attacks. And also, if you're a good Ganon, side B can be really hard to deal with. If you're a good Ganon, because you could just get reads, and then down air is just really strong, and then you do down smash, like that's damage, and you can probably kill somebody in like mere seconds. You can kill somebody in mere seconds with him. But that is all the credit I'm going to give to him, because now everything else about him is about as bad as Little Mac's. Horrible airspeed. When Ganon's in disadvantage, he sucks. He sucks, and there's nothing you can do about it. His recovery is awful. And yeah, he's kind of slow. He's not super slow, but he's kind of slow. He's slow. Again, I think Ganon is a little better than, wait, no, not better than Little Mac, because Little Mac's just too fast on the ground, and Ganon can't really do much off of the ground that would stop Little Mac. So yeah, you know what, that placement makes sense now to me. Alright, I guess that's it. That's gonna be my opinion on the tier list. It was sort of again, a bit of a rant storyline, like what I don't like about this character, but I hope I did a good job. I kind of just wanted to generally talk about all the characters, what I think about their placement on the tier list, and I hope I at least did enough of a good job at that. Probably not, but I still wanted to make this video anyways. Yeah, y'all let me know in the comments what you think. Like, I would love to see you guys' agreements or disagreements. I don't mind either way, because, you know, this game Kirby can be S tier in some situations. And it's honestly like tier lists are a little bit, they exist to like show you like who's just has like, you know, crazy stuff, who's overall just better than whoever. But my Kirby can destroy, and I'm talking destroy Clouds, destroy Pikachus, destroy Pyra Mithras. So it's always a 50-50. But yeah, this is the tier list. All right, I'm gonna catch you guys later. I've been talking for too long.